Hey, I'm Shauna. Welcome back to more Good News Only, where we celebrate the stories that uplift, inspire, and bring us all together every weekday morning at 10:30 a.m. and then again at 1 p.m. We are recapping the Good News Only, the feel-good headlines, the community and local wins that bring a little more light to your day. And I want to hear from you too. So if something good is happening in your world, a personal victory, a community success, a birthday, or just something that made you smile, send me an email to news25 at week.com. Remember to put Hey Shauna, that's SHAUNA, in the subject line so I know it's for me. I would love to share your good news right here on the show with everybody. Don't forget, you can also follow us on Facebook at 25 News, Good News Only. And that is where you can also message me all of your good news. You can send me what you'd like me to share, your birthdays, your special announcements, events that are happening near you. You can also comment on all of our Get Ready with Shauna videos that we should be posting each week. So we can talk and get to know each other. I love, 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 love connecting with you on Facebook, and I love connecting with you in public. I love when I see you all out in public and you wave at me. Now, will I act like I don't know you? Probably, because I don't. I don't know your face. And I am, you know how I am. And I'm used to just walking around like no one knows me, like no one ever sees me. So it can be a little alarming at first, but if you tell me where you know me from, I'm so excited to say hello back. That happened to me a couple times this weekend, and it was just really fun meeting you guys. And it's always fun when I talk to you on social media as well. So, and I love to hear from you in email. So be sure to send me those emails and let me know what's happening. I want to celebrate you, and I want to celebrate with you. Speaking of celebrations, I hope you all had a great Mother's Day. Those of you who acknowledge and celebrate that day. Those of you who Mother's Day is not the most fun, it's not much of a reason to celebrate. I want you to know that I see you, I'm acknowledging you. And I understand that Mother's Day does not hit the same for everybody. Some people struggle through that day, among others. And so I just want to tell you to be encouraged and for you to know that I am thinking of you during this time. And I hope you were able to find something meaningful and positive in that day just to lift your spirits a bit. Now, I exchanged gifts with my mom and my sister. Tay's at school, so she couldn't be here. She's doing her finals. But I always forget about myself anyway for Mother's Day because I'm always just so focused on my own mom. So I don't think about myself for Mother's Day. I always kind of forget that I'm a mother as well. But really nice things happened for me. My brother came and cooked for my mom and my sister and myself, and we got to hang out with nieces and nephews. And it was just a good day. Now, I had hoped, I had planned to wash my hair and order food in, but it was a nice, sweet surprise from my brother to get my sisters and my mom and I and nieces and nephews together. So thank you to him. And it was nice spending time with you all. We'll have more good news only after the break. Welcome back to more Good News Only. So, there is a California umpire who is proving that hustle and personality can steal the show at the ballpark. And I'm going to show you that clip. So, Little League umpire Sawyer Sparks is gaining national attention for a video of his animated officiating style, and it went viral on Instagram. The clip was spotted by parent Justin Ritchie during a youth baseball game in California. And he was pretty excited about it. The video has already collected more than 126,000 likes online. And Richie says he originally recorded Sparks simply to show his wife the entertaining umpire working the game. Sparks says that he moves constantly around the field because he wants to make the most accurate calls possible as a solo umpire. He says nobody else is there, so he feels it's his responsibility to do what he can to be there and be as accurate as possible. The viral attention has introduced thousands of viewers to Sparks' energetic approach and love for the game. He is busy, running every play they run. Sparks says that he appreciates the support and the chance to showcase his skills to a wider audience. Well, congratulations to him. He may as well be playing the game by himself. That takes certainly a lot of energy. And so there were some free meals given away for a very thoughtful cause. A Denver restaurant turned Mother's Day grief into connection and compassion. Zane's Italian Bistro in Denver offered free meals on Mother's Day to anyone grieving the loss of their mother, and I absolutely love that. I know not firsthand, but I do know personally that there are people grieving the loss of their mothers, no longer how long ago that loss took place. And Mother's Day is not always the happiest time for those individuals. So I think this is definitely food, not just for the body, but for the soul. Owner Zane Anderson says that the idea came from losing his own mother, Gail, back in 2019. And I love the fact that he's doing this at a restaurant, because when you have other people that are coming together for the same reason, it does build a sense of community and support. I bet it felt almost like a grief support situation, just because the people in the room understood what each other were going through. Some guests brought photographs of their mother. That's beautiful, while others opened up about their personal experiences with grief. And that is something we don't talk enough about. And I don't think we make enough space for grief and mourning in our culture. And we could benefit a lot from it. Grief is a lifelong thing, and it's not linear. And so I think sometimes we can take the attitude of just get over it, and it's not at all that simple. Anderson says that the restaurant transformed into more than a dining space, becoming a support system for many visitors. Diners described the experience as comforting during a holiday that can be emotionally difficult after loss. The gesture has drawn praise online for creating community through kindness and understanding, and I love it. This right here is what Good News Only is all about: all positivity and building community and places where people can feel free to live out loud, even if that is in pain, and then having a community that is going to be understanding and comforting. And so I absolutely love this story. I think this is my favorite story of the month so far. A North Texas family turned a long-running television tradition into an unforgettable Mother's Day celebration. Now, we talked about Price is Right yesterday, and here we are with the good old Wheel of Fortune. And I started to mention to you Wheel of Fortune, but we weren't talking about that, so I tried to calm my ADHD and stay focused yesterday on the Price is Right. Well, today, Wheel of Fortune is taking center stage. Now, family and friends gathered in Richardson, Texas for a special Wheel of Fortune watch party. The brothers sing Gravander and Swinder saying they appeared together on the popular game show after months of auditions and interviews. What are the odds that the brothers together would end up on the show? It's one in a million almost chance for anybody going in there to audition to be selected. But then for you and your brother, you and your sibling to be selected, that's pretty cool. And then for that to be your mother's favorite show, their mother, Sudukov, she says that she watched the show faithfully since 1985. I mean, that is a lot of episodes. Family members joke that nobody is allowed to touch the remote during Wheel of Fortune each evening. Now, I remember watching Wheel of Fortune at my grandmother's house. I did. Either, I can't remember now if it was after, in the middle of, after, during, or right before dinner when dinner was being cooked. Either way, I just knew that I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing Vanna. And do you know somebody here did not know who Vanna White was? I said, "Are you crazy?" Did not know who Vanna White was. But I just remember watching Vanna's pretty dresses, guessing the letters and the phrases. But then also, it's a great show, but it made me very sleepy. It always signaled to my brain that it was time to go to bed, time to relax. So shows like these, and with this one and Price is Right, are always nostalgic for me because Price is Right, as much as I love it, always signaled to me that it was time for a nap. Okay, because my grandmother took a nap every day at the same time. When I think it was during As the World Turns. No, it wasn't, because she loved that one. It might have been Guiding Light. Either way, that was all in the lineup. And Wheel of Fortune is part of the lineup of the day during the summertime at my grandma's house. So during the episode, the brothers introduced host Ryan Seacrest to a traditional dance from their culture, which was pretty cool. Do you see that? Do you see all those people gathered in that one room? That looks like a classroom. I think it is. In order to celebrate with them, in order to watch them, that is pretty cool. So, although they did not win the grand prize, the brothers still walked away with $13,000, and that's a prize. Yeah, that's a win. You hear what I'm saying? They can split that. That's a win. So, Court says that seeing her sons on the program made this Mother's Day especially meaningful. Isn't that cute? She's been watching all this time, probably longer than they've been alive. And then I'm sure she never had any idea that her boys, I'm sure she probably thought one day she might like to go on, but I'm sure she never imagined that both her boys would be on the show that she loves so much. She now says she may even apply to compete on the show herself, and she should. I bet she'd win. And more family news. Mother and daughter had a touching moment in Philadelphia. This is a graduation ceremony that became a powerful full circle family moment. Dr. Inessa Parskany, she watched her daughter Phyllis graduate from Temple University's Lewis Katz School of Medicine. The emotional ceremony happened nearly 27 years after Anessa graduated from the same medical school in 1999. Can you believe 1999 was 27 years ago? Like, people are whole adults that were born then. Like, that is crazy. It feels like 1999 just happened. Phyllis says that her mother inspired her throughout her life, and she helped pave the way for her own medical career. During the ceremony, Dr. Panarski had the opportunity to hood her daughter on stage. Nessa reflected on immigrating from the former Soviet Union as a teenager before eventually becoming a physician. She also recalled she also recalled Phyllis attending her original graduation as a 6-month-old baby, and those pictures were adorable. If you didn't see the clips of them in this picture or in this video, the family says that the milestone represents a connection between past, present, and future generations. Absolutely beautiful moment between mother and daughter. We'll have more good news only after the break. All on break. On break.
No, it's like.
Uh-huh.
What you said.
I heard you. Welcome back to Morgan News Only. Well, there's a little therapy dog named who is spreading some joy. Look at that. Isn't she cute? So she's the kind of dog who is visiting different places and making a big impact throughout Pennsylvania. So she's a therapy dog named Liv, and she's become a familiar and beloved face around Royceford, Pennsylvania. Owner Carolyn May adopted Liv in 2018 before moving to the community the following year. So Mays eventually had Liv certified through the Alliance of Therapy Dogs because of her calm temperament. Together, and I have to say, Mays herself, the owner, has a very calm temperament, very soft-spoken, very gentle. It seems, as far as she comes across here, they seem to both have the same disposition. So they probably are a great match in terms of dog and owner pairs. So together, the pair visits hospitals, senior centers, veterans facilities, businesses, and local fire stations. Firefighters say seeing Liv during long shifts helps boost morale and brighten their day. Residents frequently stop to greet Liv during walks all around town and often bring treats or gifts. May says that Liv helped them build friendships and become deeply connected to their community now. Even at 11 years old, Liv continues training and visiting neighbors regularly. May says that she is an older dog, but she is still living and growing and learning each day. Great job to them. And speaking of first responders, there are some first responders who are using kickball in Michigan as a way of building community and relationships far beyond the playing field. Foster children in Redford spent the day playing kickball alongside officers, firefighters, and community leaders. The event was organized through MCHS Families of Services, a nonprofit supporting children since 1917. Leaders say the game helps young people interact with first responders outside of emergency situations. Redford Township Police Chief Jennifer Mansfield, who you just saw there, says the event allows everyone to see one another in a different light. The students participating in the foster care program also said that they found that they learned life skills and they're keeping up with their academic responsibilities through the lessons that they learn by playing kickball with the officers and with all of the first responders. Firefighter Nicholas Lavin says positive experiences like this help strengthen trust and long-term relationships. Organizers help make the event reoccurring hope to make the event reoccurring after seeing these positive reactions from both the kids and the adults. Community leaders say that mentorship and engagement from caring adults can make a major difference in the lives of young people. We'll have more good news only after the break. Welcome back to More Good News Only. In Baltimore, a legendary artist is being honored. Look at that. So, in Baltimore, artist Tupac Shakur is being honored with a street named after him. They had Bobblehead Day. They celebrated Tupac Bobblehead Night, which is very interesting during Friday's game in Baltimore. And the first 20,000 fans received collectible bobbleheads honoring rapper Tupac Shakur. Tupac spent part of his teenage years studying at the Baltimore School of the Arts. Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott officially renamed part of Greenmont Avenue as Tupac Shakur Way. The renamed section sits near the home where Tupac lived while growing up in North Baltimore. His sister also unveiled a peace pole through the Tupac Shakur Foundation. The foundation says the Peace Pole initiative promotes peace, unity, and reflect resolutions within communities. Fans and city leaders alike say the tribute recognizes Tupac's lasting impact on Baltimore culture and music history. Well, congratulations to them. Well, that's a wrap for me today. Now I want to hear from you. Please go to news25 at week.com and let me know what you thought about today's show. In the meantime, be sure to check out all of the evening newscasts and meet me back here tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. for More Good News Only. I'm LaShawna Guy for 25 News. Have a wonderful day, because we're done with our morning. So have a wonderful day. We're already at 1. Enjoy your day.